Good morning and welcome. It's Jilly Cube. I'm here on a very sunny, hot day in Queensland, Australia. Coming to you with something different today. I'm going to do something that I've got in my head on this lovely 40 by 40 canvas, and I'm going to add a stencil to it when it's fully dried to see how we can further enhance the whole idea, I guess. So it's always nice to do something completely out of your comfort zone. So what I did there was coat the canvas with that lilac that I have there, had it pre-mixed, and using up these lovely bright colours. I kind of want to do like a Northern Lights effect in the sky, or well, it's obviously abstract because it isn't sky, but it's kind of like that effect. So I was trying to just use minimalist paints, and then, well, you'll see what I'm going to do, so I'll jump in where I feel I need to. So enjoy. So yeah, I'm going to obviously blowing this out with my little mini blow dryer, but I'll also be doing several techniques in the one creation. So I'll be using the chaos blow or Dutch pour. I'll be swiping, I'll be kissing, I'll be doing so much in this one, or that's the plan. So as you've seen, I've done those swipes, and there now I'm puddling these colours. You see the method in my madness, hopefully. So it's just basically puddling the same colours that I've used above, which is a viridian green, a crimson red, a bright yellow. I use my champagne gold. So it's just sort of puddling those paints willy-nilly, no set colour combination for each one, whatever I'm feeling at the time. And I'll reveal my next little technique on these ones. So this one literally has got all the different techniques in it for sure. So as you see with all those puddles, I blew out with my bendy end straw, finished them off with the balloon kisses. So it's got so many different techniques in the one. The idea is now is to let it go away, let it dry, and come back and put my stencil on it. So it's all dry now. I went and put the stencil on and my camera wasn't running. Stencil was a bit bent, you won't see the actual shape until I lift it off. So I'm going to be very careful with this because some of the stencil's not flat, so I'm going to have to, already got paint in my nails. So I'm not sure whether to go over the stencil with a dark colour first so I know what I'm doing, which I might do. And I think I just squirt some paint on my paper here. And I think I'm going to use a little spatula and not a daubing brush, as they call them, or whatever it is, a dauber. So I'll just squirt some paint onto my, actually I probably should even use a, gosh, I've already got in a mess. I should actually probably use not even the fluid paint, I should probably just use the paint direct from the, because this might be a bit thin and bleed underneath it. Anyway, let's see. I suppose if it's not right, I could quickly wipe it all off with a damp cloth. I'm just trying to work out what I want where. But you can always go back over because it's going to be the top colour, the last colour you put on that's going to show. I've got a silhouette there, so I'm thinking that I might do that in the dark colour to have a dancer, which you won't, like I said, see it until I actually lift it off. But anyway, let's give this a go. So I'll do my silhouette of me person. That's the thing, you've got it. Just really take your time and gosh, blimey. Stop it. Lifting the actual stencil keeps lifting, so I'm not going to get nice crisp paint underneath it, but hopefully I can go back over it with a brush if it looks too bad, define it. Like I said, I can go back over with other colours if I so choose to, because it's always your top colour that's going to show. But like I do normally just don't use the acrylic that's mixed with the fluid or with my pouring medium, because I leave it thicker. But I didn't today, so we'll just see how this comes out, I guess. Just wanting to do something different, you know, different from the just pouring. I mean, if you're really good at freehand painting on top yourself, then, you know, great. You don't need a stencil. Every time I start filming, my dogs have to start drinking the water and I get that sound on my videos. Weird, but nothing I can do about it. Can't stop them drinking, can I? If this isn't very nice, like I said, I'm going to either quickly get the colours off, or I can let it dry and put stencil back over it, I guess. It hasn't bled too much through. I've learnt my lesson if it has. So okay, I'm going to take it straight off. Normally I'll try and scrape some of the paint off, but because because this stencil actually got bent. It's not lying flat enough to do any theatrics with it. I've just got to so yeah, don't forget to leave your other piece to dry fully, otherwise you're going to get in a right mess, obviously. And oh, please, please, please be nice. I'm going to put that straight in my bowl of water to clean it up. See, hey, but I think when it dries off a little, I'm going to turn it my way. When it dries off a little, I'll be able to crisp it up a bit and do some hand painting on there. Look what I made a right mess there. Silly duffer. I'm just going to turn it my way. I think I can smarten that up. Probably when it dries is better. Brush. Could I have a... Oh, no, that's not going to work either. I think I'm going to leave it to actually fully dry and then try and smarten it up, because it's not going to work because it's so, the paint is so wet. I should have, like I said, not done the fluid. I should have left it, but anyhow, well, I'm going to leave it to dry and then I'll come back and work with it then, and probably use my brush to do a better detail on it. But maybe it would have looked better with an all dark silhouette and not any more colour, but I didn't do that, did I? So I'll just wipe that bit off that I got messy there. It's okay. I love how the gold has dried and like giving it as though I've penned it in gold. It looks really nice. But I'll show you all of that when we come back. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back. Well, it dried and I didn't really want to do anything with it, so I thought it looked absolutely stunning on its own. It was just something different. Had a few family members already kind of say, I want that one, I want that one. So I was really happy with it, and I hope you like it and you happy to try something different along with me. I appreciate you all so much for sticking with me through my art journey over the last 6-7 years on YouTube. I am very blessed and lucky to have so many followers that still religiously watch my work and watch my crazy antics. So my lovelies, please take care until next time. Bye for now.